So this is an informal video about my experience. So I closed on my first first rental property ever today, and it's a 5-unit. One of the units are vacant, and I plan to do the work myself. Not constructionally inclined at all, so I mean, I don't know how to do anything really. So it's going to be interesting. I'm super overwhelmed right now. I feel like I'm going to have a panic attack. I mean, I know the numbers make sense. It's a great deal. I went to go do my notifications for the tenants to tell them, hey, I'm the new landlord, and I positioned myself as a property manager, but I think the old owner texted him and told him I was the new owner. So I'm trying to figure out what to do there. But so I think I'm just gonna let them know, hey, I'm the owner or whatever, and kind of go from there. We'll see what happens. But I was only able to talk to one tenant. The tenant's girlfriend was able to talk to her, and there was another tenant that I opened the door. I said, hi, you must be, such and such. My name's Alex. He slammed the door and he said, I'm sleeping. So that was my first day's experience. I left the notices in their mailboxes, so the other people I didn't get to talk to. But so that was my first day, and like I'm excited, but at the same time I feel like so mentally exhausted. Like I'm just so stressed out. But I know one day it'll pay off, and these things will be better. So I grew up in this city, and I grew up with these kind of people, and it's weird because it's almost like I don't know how to handle them, but I live with them my whole life. So don't know how that works, but so it's interesting because I used to be the one living with a family who rented and got evicted, and now I'm the one who's doing all the opposite, and it's pretty interesting, pretty cool. And I'll share with you guys, and just share my journey in general, the things I'm learning, the things I'm experiencing, and just, man, I just like a huge wave of nervousness, and just there's a lot going on. So one of the things I didn't know, and nobody tells you, and it might be a no-brainer to you, and it might not be, is to get the utility switched to your name. I thought the title company did all that. So they do the water and sewer, at least in my city. You have to call the electric company if there's any vacant units, or if you don't have them separately metered. And then you also have to call the utility company as far as the gas, whatever, and get that put in your name or the tenant's name. So I had to do that all the day before closing, and it was just very stressful. And then I spent an hour scrubbing the walls with TSP, which is like some chemical that's supposed to take like cigarettes grease off the walls, and spent an hour on one wall, a single wall in the entire unit, and it did not make a difference. So I'm just gonna paint over that and use some kills or some whatever and hope that does the trick. So oh man, let's see what happens in the future. But yeah, that's the tip, is make sure the utilities are turned on, get your insurance straightened out. So let's see how it goes. One of the things I forgot to mention, and I'm thinking about doing is I'm self-managing these tenants. So you can hire property managers to do this. They usually charge 10%, and then also the first month's rent if they place a tenant. I'm not sure if you can just hire them to manage tenants and not place them, because if that's the case, I might actually do that, because I don't want to have to deal with the headache of dealing with the phone calls and just like the small stuff. But I do want to get like a little bit of experience under my belt handling the tenants. So, and because of the type of person, I'm non-confrontational. So when my back's against the wall, I'll handle business, but I'm generally a very easygoing person, and I'm generally a very respectful person. I have to be in a rare mood to really just be in someone's face or to get confrontational, just because that's just how I handle things, and it's not because I'm scared to. It's just I don't like it. So that's who I am, and so maybe I might be a hindrance on my own business And if I find that that's the case, then I will have to hire property management to do it, because it's just not my strong suit, right? Play to your strengths. Yeah, recognize your weaknesses. Sometimes you can, make those weaknesses better, but then sometimes it's not worth the time or the money and energy to spend working on your weaknesses when you can spend your time on your strengths, which for me is finding deals, talking to motivated sellers, handling business, logistics, things like that, not so much in the in front person kind of arena. So that's what I'm going with right now. So I'm going to play it by ear. I'm going to see how I do on my own. If I can do it, be successful at it, great. If I find that I'm, just not equipped to handle these kinds of people, then maybe I will just hire out, because not only do I not want to spend a lot of time with them, I just feel like a property manager might be better in that situation. So that's what I'm left with right now. That's what's going through my mind. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes. All right, we're here at the property, the rental property, and today what I was planning to do was paint this first room here. So as you can see, I kind of put spackle all over the walls. You can see how bad the smoke, it was 15 years of smoke damage, so you can see how bad this stuff was. But yeah, my plan was to get this first room done. I don't know if I will now, because the paint that I had, it's got it looks like vinegar inside of it. It's white paint, and the owner gave it to me, and he's older than dirt, so that's probably older than dirt, so it's probably bad. So I think I'm gonna go to the store and pick some up. Here, let me fix this. But let me give you a quick tour real quick. I don't know how I can do this here. I'm gonna stop the video and turn around. All right, y'all, so here's the kitchen. It's got water damage because the owner put a shingle roof, and it's supposed to be a rubber roof from what I'm being told. If you guys have any suggestions about what I'm showing or seeing and saying, let me know, because I'm learning just like you are. So this has got a huge leak underneath of it. I believe it's directly right where the faucet or the drain meets the pipe, so I gotta replace a gasket, I believe. Maybe paint the cabinets, I don't know, but the flooring's gonna come up. Here, let's do this. There we go. We're gonna paint the walls. I spackled everything today, like I mentioned. I'm gonna put some appliances in there. So we got the stairs there. I'm gonna put new flooring, I think just on the first floor. I'm gonna keep the wood floor upstairs. It's got some carpet I'm gonna tear out. Depending on how it looks underneath, I might just paint the wood floor. So here's the bathroom. Might replace the vanity. Gonna definitely replace the toilet seat. Maybe not so much the toilet itself. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I can clean this. I'm gonna try to clean it, so I don't have to replace this whole tub, because that sounds like a nightmare. Moving into the room I was gonna do. A lot of smoke damage. So I'm gonna take these carpets out. So this is technically, I don't know if they consider this a 2-bedroom, but it could be. Like, this could be a bedroom. This could be a bedroom. Depends on what the city says, I think. So up here, here's one official bedroom. So I think the flooring under here is pretty good, like these wood floors. So I think I'm gonna keep them and just maybe repaint that spot, or maybe the whole floor. That seems to be what they did, instead of just paying for flooring all on the second floor too, because this is an extra, I think like 300 square feet. And this is the shingle roof that should be a rubber roof, I believe, so not cool. Closet. Yeah, so that's the unit. Let's flip it back over to me. So I will be posting updates as I get them, or as I do them. This is gonna be my primary task, to get this thing renovated and turned over as soon as possible. There's no electricity on right now, so I gotta wrap this up soon, but yeah. maybe I'll come out here tomorrow and paint on the weekend, because right now it's currently Friday. But if you guys have any suggestions, tips, questions, let me know in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them. Again, this is my first rental. It's 5 units total. 4 of them are rented out. This one was the only vacant one. So yeah, that's my process, the plan of attack right now. And like I said, I'll update you as I go. Thanks for watching.